All right, guys, so it's Christmas Day. I hope you are currently going to stuff your faces with food, drink plenty of drink, and then when you're digesting the food, you're going to watch this video. This is a public service announcement, Christmas special. It's a bit of a tradition for me now. As you could see, I'm in a new place. I have done your very interesting product placement in the back. Hopefully, I don't know, I've placed it in such a way where it's not in focus, but yeah, new product is there. It's good to go. It's in the most beautiful bottle as always, but that's the new stuff that we can talk about later. But as I said, this is going to be a public service announcement. It's a bit of a tradition for me now. I've done the Christmas specials for a few years now. As you can see, so this is going to be more of a very slight, very light, update video, light, I would say. So it's a bit more kind of palate for your ears, and you can kind of not fall asleep with a full stomach full of Christmas dinner. But yeah, it's a bit of a year in recap. So I just thought a lot of people, I know we have received hundreds of emails, even more hundreds of comments and phone calls saying, when is the YouTube coming back? When is the podcast coming back? When is everything coming back, people? When is everything coming back? It's all coming back very soon. Take this video as the first step. So the reason, as you all know, is the reason why everything kind of took a little bit of a slow turn. I'm going to do your 12-month review almost in hopefully a very short amount of minutes on this video. But obviously, we made the jump last January, the official jump to start looking for our new place. We kind of were already on the way out in 2021, if you kind of think about it. Our mind started to wander, but officially 2022 January, started looking at obviously new premises. Now that took a toll mentally, physically, in terms of the business as well. Everything just takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money, and something somewhere eventually has to kind of crack. We made sure nothing cracked. So it's been quite a tough year for us in business. I'd probably say the toughest year so far in our little history of our kind of business. So we started looking again. We found this place. I'm not going to go into the schematics because you've seen the drive-in chat. You've seen the build out of the new place. It's yeah, we're already in here. It's still very bare. White walls there. We still haven't had the chance because we're still kind of moving in. And the places that we've completely moved in, like this place, for example, we just want to kind of settle. Now is the Christmas break. We want to kind of catch up. So as we started moving into the new premises, well, we started losing first premises at our original site in Mansfield. Now, for the people who say I'm a Mansfieldian, as you all know, I'm not even British. Well, I am now technically, but I'm not even British. So Mansfield's not my hometown. I couldn't care less whether we moved from there or stayed there for the rest of our lives. It made no difference. Again, I'm not a South Yorkshireman either, but here I am. I'm the mongrel of the UK. I've lived in all places, north, south, even Northern Ireland, but So we've moved into here. Like the real work started, late summer, so into August when we started moving. We tried to prepare as best as we could. We had thousands of bottles prepped, for orders, for distribution orders. We had to cut major distribution orders. It was in June or July, so it's quite a long time, So we cut them. We made sure that the biggest orders, we said your last kind of call, your roll call, place your bigger orders. So they were gone. Work started here again. I think this final building project deserves a dedicated video as to exactly what happened. This is not the video for this. I think the time will come for that. So we had a few issues, obviously, at HQ 2.0. Orders were again fantastic. Again, for I would say the human race as a general, 2022 has been quite, a tough time, whether you talk economy, material shortages or virtual shortages, kind of fake bottlenecks caused by the governments, or real bottlenecks that weren't caused by the government. So again, there has been a lot of fear that has been pumped into the economy, and a few months we kind of, again, I think everybody had, and so a few kind of tougher months, let's say, and the people who buy from us and our customers and who support us, they again saw tougher months. Some people's mortgages almost doubled, especially like the long ones. It was quite a hard time. So as we're moving into all of this, there's a problem at HQ 2.0. There's an even bigger problem at HQ 1.0 because we're running out of space. We can't move into here. The whole country tries to invert its spinal cord financially at the same time. We've got Black Friday coming up. See, I've moved this year super quick. We've got Black Friday coming up, so we literally had, I would say, probably 9 days to prepare, I'd say, over 30,000 items. I'm going to call them items, but, I would say about 17 to 20,000 bottles. The rest of the 10,000 were, whether it's guns, towel packing, all that type of stuff. So just over 30,000 items needed to be poured, packed, labeled, prepped, talked, all that type of stuff. We got all hands on deck. It was quite a mad rush, and we launched Black Friday not knowing what was going to happen. The few months before that was probably one of the toughest time the British people have seen monetarily, let's say, for probably a generation. It was quite hard, and we went into Black Friday not knowing what was going to happen. We were, I would say, 15% prepared. Again, this was, I kept saying to everybody, to distributors, to customers, to fans, to whatever, saying, look, this is the once in a lifetime, like almost a generational, once in a generation of the company lifetime situation that we're in now. So if you can just please bear with us, as you can, imagine, I said in my head, and to a few kind of customers, we were almost victims of our very little success. When we are known now within the country and Europe, but let's say the UK, that if you place your order before a certain time, you are getting it tomorrow, okay? That is just the way we roll. And when you have to move, 4.5 years almost of hard building the foundations and all the stock, while everybody expects the same service, while you need to prepare for Black Friday and all the other things I've already mentioned, that would never happen again, because I think the next time that we move from this place, or we expand this place and move half of it away, the other half is staying here, so there will never be a rush, because the other place, hopefully, we're even in a much better financial situation in the future, to where we can have 14 different places, all self-sufficient, and nobody has to move anywhere. You literally take a scooter to your other kind of destination, let's say. And yeah, so at the current time, I was telling people, just bear with us. It was very stressful. I've been investing into hair dye. So we went into Black Friday not knowing what the hell was happening. Financially, we thought, right, okay, is this going to be a good one? Is this going to be a bad one? Through no fault of our own, all the prep was done as much as we could up to the time. And it turns out that this Black Friday just gone, so 2022, was probably our greatest not probably, when you look at the numbers and the items, it was the greatest. there are things that happened during the time that just completely derailed the whole operation, as it always does. I think the Black Friday period for us, it's kind of now a tradition. But it was the greatest in terms of, items kind of sold, moved, picked, packed, all that type of stuff. So I am actually willing to make a video dedicated to that kind of topic on the membership platform. So if you are a member, just keep your eyes peeled. There will be, again, new content there very soon. So it was the greatest at the time. Then everybody decided to walk on strike, slap bang in the middle of Black Friday. There you go. Royal Mail have decided we don't like our pay, so we're going to walk out on everybody. Naturally, the biggest courier, third-party aftermarket courier, as I call them, DPD, they didn't take the workload, but every business owner thought, oh, well, I might as well use DPD. I've seen them everywhere. So DPD naturally took 90% of that kind of exponential curve, let's say. So, and you saw the pictures and the stories. I had to almost do the stories as a justice to you guys, just to see, look, we've got a warehouse full of packed orders, but we're just not getting them collected. And it added more to the stress. When you ring your account managers who don't pick up, who then you ring to try and ring the depots, the collection managers, and they say, oh, we'll send somebody. They send somebody who can only take 7 parcels. You've got 350 parcels from that said day waiting to go out. But then the next day, another 350 parcels came through, which, let's say, totaled it to 700. And with those 700 parcels, let's say, over the 2 days, 7 got collected. Then another 350 came in because we had a 5-day Black Friday event, just the way the week fell and the way where people got paid, it kind of extended by another 36 hours. So I was literally thinking, whoever's above us, give me a break, and we were pulling literally 36-hour shifts. For the people that received, shipping confirmations at 3:30 in the morning or 5:45 in the morning, 11:30 at night, literally, no joke, we had to pull all the stops out. And towards the end, it started to get very painful. It was very painful. I think everybody needs a bit of a chiropractic treatment. So that's Black Friday out the way. But I would say probably from the end of summer till the point that you're seeing this video now, so 4 months, there was literally no content. It was very hard to film content. One, we didn't have the space, and when we had the space, it wasn't yet ready. My certain special projects, which are over there, we couldn't have them fitted because nobody wanted the work. It was just one of those, again, once in a lifetime things. When we set up our first kind of base in Mansfield, and when you first start and you're a bit maybe green behind the ears, we had the time of, this will take 2 months to set up, who cares, But now when people depend on you, I truly believe that when you have any sort of following, even if it's 500 people, put 500 people in the room and see exactly how much that is. It's quite a few people. But when you have thousands or sometimes tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who watch you, you have a certain responsibility, and the bigger you are, the bigger that responsibility bubble grows. So I knew that I wanted and I needed that responsibility to film people, because my videos help people, I believe anyway, all over the world. So to go that long without content was actually more painful for me than probably it was for you, because I've been itching. The upstairs part at the minute, so the podcasting suite, the table is on order. So we've got 2 tables in my office. Both tables are custom made, both being imported from outside of the UK. One's probably on a ship, the other one is somewhere on a boat, who knows. So the podcasting stuff will happen as soon as humanly possible. I can't personally swim and get there the table and some of the equipment, because if I could, I probably would. So we're probably looking obviously into next year and stuff. All the content I think is going to really explode in this place. I'm super excited. As I said, the walls and stuff are bare. We are still kind of deciding how to do this place a little bit more of a flair. This Christmas we're going to attempt to fix as much of the work that the Stevie Wonder builders have done here. When that video comes, before I do the work, I will document exactly what we're fixing, so people can just see the state of the labour market here in the UK. But I think the content is going to really flourish. You could see I've got a machine over there. That's going to be a video that's going to be done quite soon. Product placement, got new product videos. And from where I've been thinking, the good thing about taking an unwanted, let's say, break from content creation, so that's both photography and videography, that I've actually unintentionally had time to actually sit back, reflect. Obviously, when I was decompressing, whether I'm trying to do a quick car wash somewhere or even at home, I had the opportunity to reassess some of the content. And when the content comes back, I've learned something from my first video going all the way to my 100th video, you know, and hopefully all the way along the way, I have improved my video quality, my video audio. It's all, you know, in that constant pursuit of improvement. And when I do come back, some videos will be even longer, more in depth. Some videos may be shorter and more, you know, kind of tailored towards the type of video that is going to be. You know, some people don't want to watch me for like 15, 20 minutes. Some videos are going to be more aggressive on the point that I believe in, or less aggressive, let's say, on the point that I believe in. So, and that's just, I think, maturing through my social media journey. You know, when you have hundreds of thousands of people watch you per year or per quarter, whatever it is, you know, eventually you start hearing a little bit of feedback, both good and bad. You can't please everybody, I do realize this, but, you know, I listen to everything, I read everything, trust me. Believe, even if I don't reply, I read everything. I'm an animal in that respect. Even the nasty comments, I remember what you wore that day, what time you said it, was it raining outside, and what shoe color you were wearing. Yeah, I remember everything, I read everything, I take it all on board. 97% of it I brush off, because that's just the human nature for you. You just can't please everybody. But the 3%, the good stuff, you know, which actually I think may help us grow, I do take on board. So new equipment, new products, just a new style, you know. Like, I think it's going to be, I would know, it's not a new style, but just a new update. I've got so much more space. I'm literally the happiest. I may not look happy now. I would say I'm still a little bit wired, you know. I'm sprung tight, as they say. But I'm the happiest, trust me. I'm the happiest I've ever been for quite a long time. I'm looking over there, if you can just see my eyes, I've got stuff over there that is just, I can't wait for you guys. But also with 2022, we've took on, what have we got? We have took 3 new distribution points, 2 of which are international. We've got Johnny, or like he likes to be called, Yoni, obviously, the whole Dutch feel to it. He controls Belgium and France. He's the official importer for those 2 regions. Oh, Belgium and the Netherlands, I'm sorry. He's going to take France, it's going to be 3. We've got Tim over in Switzerland. I mean, Switzerland, I love it, you know, beautiful. And we've got Tesh in the UK, Milton Keynes way. A recommendation from a friend to a friend to a friend. Spoke, seems like a good guy. He's got his head screwed on how we like it. And yeah, so we've got 3 new distribution hubs. Next year, we've got our new car coming, finally. Well, I believe so. Until I have the keys, I won't be doing my backflips just yet. So obviously we're going to do a European trip. We're going to tie in the trip with seeing all our importers in Europe. We will try and get our very best to go and see our North American importers, whether it's the SEMA time, we're not sure. We got invited this year to SEMA. Again, if you've watched the whole video, you know why we didn't go to SEMA this year. It was probably like the worst time for us. So we'll try and see them. We've got obviously America, about 47 retail outlets in America and growing every single day, which is nice. Thank you guys. We've got Canada, so that's also cool. And we've got a few, I'm not going to say South America, but those kind of territories, the islands, in those places that I've got some of our products. So again, I'd love to go and see everybody. Again, like I say, I'd love to see everybody, talk to everybody. It's kind of, I'm living the dream. Before I pressed record on this video, I thought it was going to be a 2-minute thing. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. And I thought, no, you're going to get the full whack from me like you always do. So new distribution ports is also an amazing thing. We're very careful with who we choose. We get requests probably 3 times a week, sometimes more, sometimes less per week, but averaging 2 to 3 times a week. And whether it be a spike from something or a dip from something, and we look and we're very careful to release the things that we have built and the ethos that we have built. Is very hard. And of course, people may see a certain video and go, somebody might see this video and go, oh, nice quality, nice sound, nice place. I want a piece of this, but they don't want the piece you want to give them, and to try and serve your customer as well as you would. So we're niching down or doubling down on our niche so much with distribution. So, if you are distributing, you're watching this video and you are top tier person mentally, please get in touch. We will certainly love to have anybody on board. If everybody contacted us who was like my dream person, we'd have 45,000 resellers around the world. But again, some people are in it for a quick buck and don't really care. But I believe, with every distribution port that we're doing, with every video that I do, every single view that I get, I believe I'm slowly, turn by turn, changing the industry, hopefully for the better, hopefully educating a lot of people, helping people through their tough times, guiding them through their best. But yeah, I'm quite optimistic about life. So we, obviously new distribution, new place. We're hoping to open. In fact, we're not hoping. This is actually a fact now. I told you it was September, then October, then November. Then it was too late to open. What was the point? It's currently kind of spitting snow outside. So what is the point? We are going to open. We're taking a prolonged break. And when I say break, I mean the doors aren't going to be open for a more prolonged time. We're coming back on the 9th. I'm laughing already because to some people they'll be like, that's not a prolonged break. We're coming back on the 9th of January. So we're taking an extra 3 days off. Ooh. And the day that we open and we start shipping, that's our first shipping date back now, because there's just too many strikes. I'm not risking it over Christmas. If you order anything, it's not getting shipped right now up until hopefully Royal Mail and everybody else who's on strike decides to, see sense with everybody else and just sort it out. But 9th of Jan, we're going to start shipping. 9th of Jan, that door is going to be open. If you are local, if you're traveling within the country, or you're an international person who's flown into England to come and see us, you don't even need to email. If Google says that we're open, again, Google's going to be changed. All these things are going to happen over Christmas. If Google says that we're open, we're here. So can't wait for that. And during this break, we're going to be, as I said, we're going to be fixing some of the work, and we're just going to be doing heavy production. So all the towels, guns, just everything. Everything's going to be done. 9th of January, we're going to have, again, eventually I'm going to do you a tour video of the place, and you'll see just some of our stock. But come January the 9th, we need to have like 45,000 bottles, label, poured, everything, all good to go. 45,000 towels, every single ultimate gun done, you know, all the pressure washer packages, just everything is in line, military style precision. So when you come in, or a distributor makes his order, it's out the door within 24 hours, and we're back to firing, like I say, on all cylinders. So we're not going to be watching movies at home, eating crisps or whatever. We're going to be here. We might have a movie on as we're working. Hopefully some of the stuff arrives in between the Christmas time, and we can start setting up. Hopefully, you never know, the podcast studio may arrive on the 28th or something. But yeah, it's been, as I said, probably the biggest fact I will say all this video. This has been the toughest year of our business life, financial life, personal life. And that's because we're all bought into the business. So if the business goes one direction, we go with the business, you know. We move with the business. We're selling our house. It's technically sold, going through the legal kind of process. We move with the business. So if the business cries, we cry. If the business smiles, we smile. It's been the toughest year. And again, it's Christmas. Can't believe 25th of December, how fast this year has flown. I'll blink, it'll be New Year's Eve. I'll blink again and we're open again. So it's been tough. I can't wait to get my head down and do some actual work. Not saying that I didn't work before, but still, you know, peace and quiet. Make so much content that you will not believe. I'm going to come out flying at the blocks. When the content comes, it's not going to stop. So it's a good thing for you. I get to talk a little bit more. I miss talking to the camera. It's amazing. As you can see, guys, I'm super happy. I can't wait. There's going to be a lot of new things happening at this place, a lot of exciting things. And for the people who support us and like us, I just want to say I can't wait to take you all on this journey. I just cannot wait. I can't wait to take you by my arm like all my little kids and just go down a path. I believe certain paths I'm going to open that nobody has ever opened before. Some paths I'm going to go down on that some people have already been down before, because we are not the newest business in car care. But both of those paths are going to be done with my flavor. They're going to be done with a few cries and a few giggles here and there. But I want to take everybody along. You know, if you love watching my videos, if you love our product line and accessory line, and just like how we carry ourselves, or how we do business, I'm just excited. 2023 again will be a growth year. I'm taking 2023 as year one in business, because I think this place is where we start, like putting some real tread on the tires, if you know what I mean. This is where we're going to probably season a little bit more. And again, I always look back to all your feedback, guys. Preferably, honestly, in the comment section of this video. We have so many people who Instagram message us or email us like this: I have just watched your video, guys. I've got a few points. I'm like, no, put them in the comments. Unless it's something confidential, like your PIN code to your card, okay. But if it's just your generic chit chat, put it in the comments. And the reason I say this is it helps other people. Like, just look at anybody's video, even the biggest YouTubers in the world, they will get 50 million views, but only maybe 20,000 comments, which obviously tells you that more people watch than when they write. But for the people who watch and write at the same time, who might want to read, you know, I mean, John Smith from, I don't know, the West Midlands might write something that might resonate with somebody down in Essex, you know, and he might read this and not even comment on it, but that thing that you wrote may go and change his life, or it may give him an idea. So watch this video, guys. Tell me what you think about what I've just said. Are you excited? Are you like, oh yes, let's go, let's go? And just put it all in the comments. I love, as I said, I read every single comment. To this day, I read every single comment. I personally reply so far to every YouTube comment. While I can, I'm going to do it. So whenever you get a message back on YouTube, it's from me. And I'm just curious to read what you say, you know, and what your thoughts are. But I'm going to stop your chicken dinners, beef dinners, pork dinners, whatever the hell you've eaten, turkey. It's probably now digested in your stomach. You want to go back for round 2. So anyway, guys, I hope this little bit of a Christmas update, PSA, has been a welcome food for thought for your ears. I'm still alive. Kelly's still alive. She's over there somewhere, probably under a pile of boxes. But we're doing good. Business is doing good. I am bursting out the seams with ideas. Not enough time in the day. But yeah, I'm happy, guys. I hope you're happy. I hope your family's safe. I hope you've eaten a lot. If there's any spare food, go and give it to somebody else. You know, all that type of usual stuff. A little bit of charity is never bad. And I hope you literally have a really nice, chilled, if you can, Christmas period. Just de-stress. Talk to nice people. Don't talk to negative people. Always be positive. Try it one day. You know, it may help you. And yeah, I hope you sleep well, eat well, drink well, play your games well. And I will see you all, first of all, in a few more videos after this. And then if you do come down to a new place, I'll see you all on the 9th of January. And as always, I love you all. Thank you.